Hi Amita, I'm moving into a new home. Do I really need to throw everything old out and start from zero?
Absolutely not. Everybody feels that when they are moving into a new home, every bit of furniture needs to be new. And that's exactly where I completely disagree. Whenever somebody walks into me with a new project in mind, one of the questions that I ask, amongst the other things that I ask to know about them as a client and as a homeowner, is what all furniture are they wanting to get into their new home. A lot of times I'm told, well, nothing. We're going to leave everything back and start afresh. And that's where that refurb queen in me really surfaces, and I say, no, I want to look at your furniture and let's see what we can do. Hi, I'm Amita Trehan from Bravura Spaces, and welcome to another episode of Ask Amita. Luxury is not about buying expensive furniture. Luxury is about retaining your stories and creating such a space for your memories. I'm not saying that you have to store and hoard all that you've carried for generations, but truly look at all your furniture, all your things with absolutely a new lens and see what can really be carried forward into their new home. Look at it another way. You're not carrying an old piece of furniture. You're actually carrying your story and your memory. And these stories and these memories is what is going to make your home so unique and so special. All my projects across the 30 years that I have been in business, I have gone up to every occasion and used up all the furniture that people may have. Starting with my own parents' house, where the entire furniture that they had is what they have collected over 45 odd years. When I was doing this new home for my dad, I ensured that every piece of furniture, most of the furniture was so relevant and so timeless. Actually, it's about creating timeless pieces that they're going to not be dependent on the latest trend, but actually survive the trend and the fashion and lifelong into your life. All the furniture that we had has found a great appropriate place in the new setting. An old settee that they had was refurbed and made into a very comfortable sofa, and I know so many 4G friends of my parents who have actually replicated that in their own home because we have these settees. One of the main beds in my parents' home was actually where my sister was brought back from the hospital, and that's the first bed that she was put on when she came home from the hospital, and it is over 42 years old. So that is the kind of memory and legacy that your home should really have. This particular bed in question was painted white, and it has an absolutely new life, and it just looks so beautiful in the new setting. One of my other projects, this was the second home that I was doing for the family. In their previous home, they had a 6-seater dining table, and in this new home they were going to place an 8-seater dining table. So what I did was, and it was the simplest thing to do, the 6 seats of the dining table were actually reupholstered and brought into this home, and we created 2 master chairs in cane and rattan and teakwood, beautifully carved teakwood, and that is what was placed there. Believe you me, when somebody looks at this place right now, nobody can even think that those chairs are actually from their previous home because they're sitting so well there. Another example of that home is the Joker chairs. They were white and gold because that is the concept that we had used in the previous home. Come here in this new setting, it was a lot of colors. We named these chairs as Joker chairs, and they have multiple colors and prints on it, and they sit so beautifully relevant in this new home. So we had created this entire crockery unit for them in their last home. When they came here, the concept had turned to black and white, and the entire, when furniture is good quality, nothing really happens to it, and we just repainted it, gave it a new lease of life, gave it a new setting, and it all sits so beautifully here without anybody knowing that maybe over 30% or 40% of this particular home is all the furniture that was there in their previous home. Another example is the sofas that we used here. Now, what happens in most cases, what really happens is that the size of your homes have changed. So which really means that the new home will actually need a lot more furniture. In that case, the furniture that you possibly had in your living room in the other home, you bring it to this and maybe use those seating elements in your bedroom. So a lot of these permutation and combinations are possible, and I truly believe that we just have an open mind to the fact that our furniture is our story, is our memory, and it's also hard-earned money that we are going to let it be there in this new setting. And what is most important is just add a little bit of creativity to it, maybe change the finish, change the way it looks, change the setting, and it'll all look so beautifully new in this new home of yours. My own philosophy is that old furniture doesn't need to be discarded, because that one rocking chair actually has comforted your grandparents, or maybe you have put your baby to sleep in that particular rocking chair. That entire dining table set that you want to push, actually upgrade and throw away, has actually held a lot of birthdays, a lot of cake cuttings, and a lot of meals and memories. So personally, that is my entire philosophy with all the homes that we create, that we need to create homes that will carry our story forward, that will carry our memories forward. It'll be another setting, a newer setting of that place which is in sync with our current status or need in life. But all our furniture actually can be refurbished, can be given a new life and used very, very effectively in our new home. Another beautiful home that I've done some years ago had a dining table and chairs which is almost about 75-80 years old. It came from the gentleman's family home in Kolkata. When I started talking to them about their home, and I also asked them about the furniture that they were going to reuse and bring into their new home, they spoke about, and this gentleman very fondly spoke about his parents' home, which had this dining table and chairs and a couple of a console that he had, and a beautiful sofa, beautifully carved sofa that he had. So we decided to ship it all back into Noida, and we scraped away layers and layers of polish, and today that dining table and the crockery bureau and that sofa have such a place of pride in their home. One, it is beautiful quality of wood. We don't even get that wood anymore. The polish, the grain, everything is so unique, and it has really made their home as unique as their story. Over the years, we collect a lot of artifacts, paintings, brass, silver, whatever kind of artifacts and accessories we may do. We may collect over for our home. So I personally feel that if we were to just change the lens at the way we are looking at these things, it is going to make a big difference, and everything is going to have a fresh lease of life. Like a painting, if you're very used to seeing this painting in, say, behind your bed, but now you put it maybe in the corridor. Now the whole painting is going to look so very different here. A rug, maybe it was part of a particular room, but you take it off and use it in some other place. It's going to look and feel absolutely different and still give you the feeling of newness, because the whole context of that particular thing has changed. So these are the kind of things, even furniture, the way it can be reused. Something that was in your living room goes into the bedroom, something which was in your dining room finds a place in maybe at the entry foyer. So using these ways of re-looking at your furniture can ensure two things. One, your story is carried forward. Secondly, you will save a lot of money, and you could use that money elsewhere. Go on a great holiday. Buy a beautiful artwork, invest in art, invest in whatever that you wish to, but let us not invest in a lot of furniture unnecessarily. The 5 ways that I feel all your old furniture could be made relevant for your new home is, if you have these sofas, reupholster them. Sometimes, depending on the structure, it is also possible to change the shape a little bit. So you must have a good sofa person who can possibly change the entire the design of your sofa. So maybe if it has rounded arms, it could be made a little more squarish, and that's a really good way of reusing all your sofas. Use plush fabric and the feel will change completely. That dining table that you're wishing to throw away, maybe add a beautiful marble stone top. It will look absolutely different. To be honest, the legs of the dining table honestly never really show once all the dining chairs are placed there. What is seen the maximum is the top. Give it a nice Italian marble or whatever that you may choose, even if it is semi-precious stone or whatever that you wish to do. Give it a nice top and this whole table will look so very different. The beds. Change the headboard, change the shape of the headboard, maybe even redo or make your side tables look different. I personally love to use larger side tables, so wherever the possibility of space, I make my side tables look very large and not the regular 18-inch format that most side tables come with. Moment you change the dimensions, suddenly the feel of the place, the feel of that piece of furniture really becomes very different. Your artwork, if it was somewhere in the bedroom or your living room, goes into the corridor, goes into the family lounge. It's a beautiful way of reusing your stuff. Chairs could be reupholstered, a console could be changed, refurbed into maybe a shoe rack or whatever. So just put on your thinking caps and figure out a way of reusing your furniture that will save you a lot of money and would be so nice, because you're not doing just going over those many furniture shopping trips. As designers, I really feel that we are storytellers and not decorators. My job is not to erase your past. My job is to take your story forward. If this resonated with you, do subscribe and hit the notification icon so that you know when the new video is dropped, and see you around.